What do you kind of consider to be the gold standard when it comes to fiscal rules and spending limits and that sort of thing?
There are two gold standards. My international gold standard is Switzerland. They have something called the debt brake. It was imposed by voters in a referendum in 2001, overwhelming landslide, 84.7% of Swiss voters did it. And it's called a debt brake, but it's really a spending cap. And ever since the debt brake or spending cap was enacted, government spending in nominal dollars has grown by an average of only 2.2% a year. So that's really a remarkable track record of success. So while other European countries that surround Switzerland are seeing the burden of government spending grow, they're seeing their debt levels increase. In the case of Italy, I think they're on the verge of a Greek-style fiscal crisis. Switzerland is like an oasis, an island of fiscal sanity, because they have kept government spending under control. They've done a really, really good job. I think that Swiss debt brake / spending cap deserves a lot of the credit. In the United States, I think the gold standard, although maybe it's more of a silver standard because over time, politicians have figured out ways to weaken it. But the TABOR, the Taxpayer Bill of Rights in Colorado, is another spending cap. It's designed a little bit differently, probably actually much more simply. It simply says that revenues can't grow faster than population plus inflation, combined with a balanced budget requirement. That means spending can't grow faster than population plus inflation. Now, the Colorado politicians, they play games with fees and, those aren't really taxes. But nonetheless, TABOR is better than anything else we have in the United States. Because why? It puts the focus where it belongs, on government spending. I mean, I obviously favor, and you obviously favor, balanced budgets and not having big deficits. But it's important to understand that deficits and debt are the symptom. Too much government spending is the underlying disease or problem. And if we took all of our deficit spending that we have, whether in states or at the federal government level, and replaced it with tax finance government spending, would we be any better off? We would have jumped, I don't know, from the frying pan to the fire, from the fire to the frying pan. However you want to use that metaphor, we'd still have a government that's too big, diverting too many resources from the productive sector of the economy. So I want reforms that don't focus on balancing the budget. Heck, 49 out of 50 states have some sort of balanced budget requirement. Does that work to control government spending? No. We need spending caps. TABOR is the best thing we have in the United States.